Hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze the Movie Fan. And what's more refreshing than going to a very good restaurant and get a great meal for dinner? I fucking love going to restaurants, I really do. Who doesn't? But as much as I love going to the restaurants, there are many things that I just can't fucking stand about restaurants. So I decided to make a top 15 things I hate about restaurants. So without further ado, let's begin. Number 15. No refill. Now this is incredibly minor, that's why it's at the bottom of the list. But it's still bothering me a bit. It's when I go to a restaurant and I have to pay if I want more CocaCola. Now I gotta ask, why can't I just get more glass of CocaCola for free? Some of you might say it's bad for business, but a lot of pizza restaurants in Reykjavik, as well as some Subway restaurants, have free refilling, and those restaurants are doing very fucking well. Frankly, I think being able to get a free glass of Coca-Cola would benefit every restaurant. Now let's be honest here, who goes to restaurants to get Coke? Nobody does. We go to a restaurant to eat food. So yeah, again a minor annoyance, but I still think this would benefit the restaurants. Number 14. Bathrooms for customers only. Let's say I'm fucking miles away from home and I need to piss or take a shit, and the closest bathroom to me is at a restaurant, and that said bathroom is for customers only. I personally think that bathrooms for customers only is total fucking bullshit. I mean, having a bathroom like that doesn't really benefit those places. I mean, people who vandalize bathrooms would do it regardless if they could get meal or not. So there is absolutely no fucking reason for a bathroom to be for customers only. I mean, seriously, it's so fucking stupid. Do you have any idea how fucking horrible I would feel if I need to piss or shit, but I'm so far away from home? It would take a longest time to drive back home or bike there. Yeah. Number 13. When restaurants don't have ice cubes. Now when I get a drink like milk, Coca-Cola or water, I would like to have those drinks served cold. And the best way to keep those drinks cold is to have ice cubes in them. But can you believe that there do exist restaurants that have no ice cube at all? This is bothering me because if I want ice cube in the drink that I'm having, it's obvious that I want it to be fucking cold. Yeah, if I'm having a very hot meal, it would be nice if I was able to drink it with a very cold drink. Thankfully, most restaurants I know do have ice cubes, but I really don't like it when a restaurant doesn't. Number 12. The fact that only pizzas can be delivered home. When I order a pizza from a restaurant, they can send it home to me no problem. However, I have tried to call a cheeseburger restaurant and ask them to deliver cheeseburgers to my home. But you know what they said? They said that they can't do it. Why the hell not? If I can order a pizza just fine and have it delivered at home, then why the hell can't I do the same with cheeseburgers? Now some of you might say that if they delivered a cheeseburger, it would most likely be cold by the time I get back home. But if they have something in the pizza delivering car that keeps the pizza fucking warm, I don't see why they can't do the same thing with cheeseburgers. Now I haven't tried this out on other type of food like chicken or meat, but yeah, I know that cheeseburgers can't be delivered to my home for some reason. If I'm busy doing something at home and want a burger delivered to my home, I should be able to order it and have it sent here. Number 11. When a friend I asked to meet you at the restaurant doesn't arrive. This is not the fault of the restaurant, but the fault of that shitty friend. But it doesn't change the fact though that it does fucking suck when you expect someone to meet you at a restaurant and he doesn't arrive. If someone like that doesn't arrive and he has no legitimately good reason for not arriving, that is not a true friend. In fact, that guy is an asshole that's not really a friend. Thankfully, this rarely happens to me because I don't socialize with a lot of people in real life. But regardless, I had to put this on the list since this is an annoyance that some people have to deal with. And I can't see how that's annoying. Number 10. Smoking. Smoking is currently prohibited at restaurants here in Reykjavik. And you know what? There's a fucking damn good reason for it. Because smoking isn't like alcohol that can only affect the person doing it. The smokes from the cigarettes can also be extremely unhealthy and not to mention fucking poisonous to the people around the smokers. If I meet up with someone who is smoking, I try to stay as far from the fucking smokes as possible. Because I don't want the poisonous smoke to affect me. And for the record, I do know some people who do smoke. And when they do, I usually talk to them after they're done smoking. Number 9. the fact that a glass of Coca-Cola at restaurants is usually very expensive. Can you believe that I can go to a grocery store and buy 3 cans of Coca-Cola for the same price I buy 1 glass of Coca-Cola at restaurants? That is no exaggeration. Coca-Cola really is that fucking expensive on most restaurants. I really don't want to have to pay this much to get just 1 glass of Coca-Cola. And in my opinion, there is no good reason for having Coke on restaurants this expensive. Because like I said earlier, people don't go to restaurants to drink Coca-Cola. They go to restaurants to eat food. And they only buy Coca-Cola so they can have it with their food. So knock that shit out and just sell the Coca-Cola at a more reasonable price. Number 8, the so-called kids menus. Now this is not something that happens commonly on a pizza restaurant or a cheeseburger restaurant. This happens commonly on restaurants with a huge variety of food. And can you believe that at some of them, pizzas and cheeseburgers are only listed on the kids menus? I think that's total fucking bullshit, because that's implying that pizzas or cheeseburgers are really more for children than adults. And I can tell you for a fact that there are a lot, and I mean a fucking lot, of adults who find cheeseburger and pizza very delicious. Is there any good reason for having pizzas and cheeseburgers on a kids menu only? No, there isn't. It's totally fucking stupid. Now, some cheeseburger restaurants like Burger King and McDonald's are more reasonable by having mini toys at the kids' menus. That is something that I can't deal with and understand. But yeah, it's fucking stupid to have pizza and cheeseburger on those so-called kids' menus. Number 7, reserved seats. Now I do find it annoying when I arrive at a restaurant and I just want to sit down and enjoy the meal, but it turns out that the seat that I want to sit at is fucking reserved. Now I understand that some people want to reserve a seat, but I shouldn't have to search for a good seat because the restaurant happens to have a lot of reserved seats. That is fucking bullshit. Why can't you just order a seat as soon as you arrive? That makes sense. And more often than not, you get the kind of seat that you're looking for. Number 6, all seats full. You know what's even more annoying than reserved seats? When the whole restaurant is fucking full and there isn't a room for me. When that happens, I usually have to wait 15 or more minutes until I find an available seat. But usually I'm just like, fuck it and go somewhere else. It's not worth it to wait if I'm hungry. It's really not. Number 5, horrible food. I hate it when I'm hungry. I wait some time for my food and it turns out that the food that I'm eating tastes fucking horrible. And no, when I eat a food I don't like, I don't scream in the restaurant, this tastes fucking horrible. Usually I just leave it on the table and leave the restaurant and go somewhere else. But it still sucks though when I don't like the food I spent my money on buying. But it's not always the fault of the chef. I mean, after all, taste is subjective and it also applies to food. Number 4, getting what I didn't ask for. Now let's say that I order a steak and I say to the waiter that I want no mushroom with the steak. And when my meal arrives, I get a mushroom with the steak, even though I clearly said that I didn't want it. Frankly, I think the fucking morons who don't listen to what someone has to say and give someone something other than what they asked for deserve to be fired from restaurants. There are a few reasons why I have a problem with this. For one, maybe I do find the food fucking disgusting if it has something like that with it. That's why I ask for a very specific request. Secondly, I could be fucking allergic to the food. Yeah, those two main reasons should be why a waiter should write down everything someone says and give them exactly what they want. Because that is their fucking job. So if you ignore a part of a request, then frankly, you don't deserve to work at a restaurant. Number 3, waiting over 30 minutes for a food. Now usually when I come to a restaurant, I go there because I'm very fucking hungry and want something to eat. Now I don't mind waiting 15 minutes for my food. I don't mind waiting 30 minutes. But anything longer than that is far too fucking long. I mean, I'm very fucking hungry when I come to a restaurant, therefore I want to get my food as quickly as possible. Now I understand why a long wait can occur. Sometimes it takes a very long time to make the food that I'm asking for. And sometimes there are a lot of customers. Those two reasons are understandable, but that doesn't make waiting for over 30 minutes any less of a problem. In fact, starving is very fucking horrible. Number 2, expensive food. Now look, I don't care how fucking delicious the food is. I am not spending over $50 just so I can eat. I'm in hell. Even $30 is overdoing it. I just want to use some of my money so I can eat some food. And that's all I'm asking for. But sometimes just one piece of meat can be very expensive. Should it be expensive? Hell no! I just want to pay like $15 so I can eat food. Thankfully, many restaurants sell food for that money. But there are some that sell food for over $50 fucking dollars. That's far too much. Number one, when I see dirty plates on a table. Now look, when you leave a restaurant, you don't leave and then leave the dirty plates behind. You put dirty plates to the counter so the waiters can take them that way. It's very fucking frustrating to see dirty plates at a table that I really wanna sit at. It's not the responsibility of the people working there to take it off the table. It's yours. Well, granted, it's not really your responsibility to clean up the plates. That's obviously the responsibility of the people working there. But you make it so much fucking easier for them if you just put the dirty plates to the counter. In fact, everybody should do that. Also, if there are some leftovers, like a bit of meat on the plate, empty that plate with a trash can. That's what it's for. I absolutely fucking hate to see dirty plates, dirty glass and all that at a table when I wanna eat. I shouldn't have to ask the waiter to take it off of the table. It should be taken care of before I fucking get to the restaurant. So this has been a list of the top 15 things I hate about restaurants. But despite what I said, I still fucking love going to restaurants during dinner. Who doesn't? Getting something delicious to eat at restaurants really is worth it for everyone. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. Thank you for watching and have a great day.